Hey guys, welcome back to Ryouhei Gameplay, and we are back with Dangerous Relationship. Now, we are in Ryouhei's route, of course, but in our last episode, apparently our coworker forgot to give us this letter from the band. I forgot what the band's name is. Something Voice, I think? I'm not sure. Whoops. Anyway, but she gave us a letter that was apparently sent to us 2 weeks ago and forgot about giving it back to us because she was so busy. And we find out it's tickets to their concert, which was, of course, the day of. So here we are at the concert, and we meet, I think her name is Yuki, I think it was. Anyway, let's go. I'm Ryouhei Smith. Nice to meet you. You too. Then again, even though it's so typical, I have to admit Ryouhei's my favorite. Her voice was quickly drowned out with the screams of the crowd. Ah. The lights had dimmed and the spotlight shone directly on stage. The show was about to begin. When the intro music started, the crowd erupted in a chorus of wild screams. Mind you, if you play this game yourself, there will be music and background noise, but I turned all that off due to the fact that, well, I just did. The four members walked onto the stage, confronted by thousands of shrieking girls. As they waved to the audience, and I spotted Ryouhei, my heart skipped a beat. Ooh, look at him. Wow. After their intro was over, they took the stage and began singing. My eyes were glued to the stage, but most of all, I couldn't take them off Ryouhei. I remembered the face he made when we went out to eat together. I remembered his bashful face he made when we held hands. I remembered his lonely face as he waved to me. My God. I remembered his lonely face as he waved to me as I left in the taxi. His face now was none of those. It was a face that captured the audience's hearts. Ryouhei! Hearing the wails of her voice, he looked and smiled at her with all his charm. When he noticed me sitting next to her, he changed to a warm, gentle smile. Exclamation point! He looked out to the crowd and waved as their shrill cries shot back at him. Had that smile of his been just my imagination? As the concert drew closer to the finish, the crowd reached the climax of excitement. However, the more crazy they screamed, the more Ryouhei seemed like a person so distant from me. We should do this again. Want to share numbers so we can talk about the group? Sure. After the concert was over, Yuki and I exchanged numbers. Not long after that, she ran off to buy goods from the event store. Alone at my seat, I realized how I was just a lone fan out of the millions he had. That time we spent together meant a lot to me, but he probably thought nothing of it. I decided to leave and not brood over it any longer. The moment I stood up, my bag caught my seat and spilled on the floor. Just my luck. Stuffing everything back into my bag, a slip of paper fluttered out of the envelope he sent me. Apparently, I hadn't known there was more to the tickets he sent. On the piece of paper was written, "See you at the concert, Ryouhei." At the bottom was written his phone number. I could hardly believe that he wanted to have it. He wanted me to have it. Jeez, I can't talk. I stared long and hard at Ryouhei's phone number. Unsure of whether to send a message or not, I pondered what to do. We are going to, I think it's send a message. Yeah, send a message. I'd probably never have a better chance to send one if I didn't send it now. I decided to write one after all and tapped away on my phone. I thanked him for the ticket and told him how much fun I had. Sent. I did it. A few moments later, my phone beeped, showing I had received a message. That was quick. I read it feeling all nervous inside, though it ended up being a very short one. Want to meet up? He included a link to a map showing the meeting place he wanted me to go to. Soon, I found myself, heading there with a jump in my step. I don't know if you heard my phone or not, but if you did, well, sorry. If you didn't, well, just don't listen to me. The place I ended up at seemed to be a small and out-of-the-way cafe. I pushed open the heavy door and went inside. Welcome. Ryouhei's face greeted me as I walked in. Hey, Ryouhei, that's my job. Don't take the joy out of my life. The friendly owner let out a hearty chuckle with a troubled face. Come on. Come on, let it slide. This place is practically my second home. Ryouhei led me over to the table where, we would be out of sight. Oh my god, I can't. Pointless, really, since there was no other customers at all here. He had plenty of seats to sit down at, but Ryouhei picked the one next to me. It felt a little awkward, but made me happy at the same time. What can I get for you, Ate? How do you know my name already? Ryouhei was telling me everything about you. Of course I'd remember after hearing it so much. Hey, don't go saying things you don't have to. I was wondering what kind of girl you'd show up. Oh my god. Jeez, what's with me? I was wondering what kind of girl would show up. You're just as cute as I thought you'd be. Get out of here. You're getting in my way. Yeah. So what'll you have? Hot chocolate. With a wink, the owner went back to the bar to make my drink. Man, she's my type of girl. I love hot chocolate. Thanks for coming to the concert today. Ryouhei said to me with a flourishing smile. No, thank you. I had so much fun. Really? Yeah, I loved the music. That one chorus almost made me cry. Seeing you up there made me realize how incredible a person you really are. Your dance during the encore was incredible. You looked so cool up there. Of course, the other members were really great, too. I have to say, she's sounding like such a fangirl right now. I stopped talking when I saw the shock on his face, as I kept blabbering on. I bet I sounded like everyone else that talked to him. Yeah, a fangirl. Sorry. I didn't mean to go on like that. Ashamed of talking like a fangirl, see? I got it right. I stared at the table, embarrassed. Ate. Yeah? When I looked up at him, something instantly pushed against my lips. Huh? Wait, what? My heart raced frantically and pounded inside my chest. I wasn't entirely sure what just happened. The warmth against my lips spread out and filled my cheeks and head. What just happened? Glancing at Ryouhei, I saw he was blushing, just as hard as I was. He stared at me seemingly bewildered with himself as he touched his lips with his fingers. Sorry. Aww. His bright red face bowed in front of me. You just looked so cute right there. By accident. Jeez. By accident? I know it seems crazy. I just couldn't help it. I saw your face and then my heart just squeezed real tight and I had to do it. That sounds very desperate. I know it sounds strange. I'm really sorry. It's okay. I was just surprised is all. You aren't mad? No. Thank goodness. He smiled with relief, but his face was still no more than a few inches from mine. Ryouhei? ... He stared into my eyes for a moment, and then closed his eyes. Seeing his long eyelashes closed shut, I closed my eyes as well. This time, our lips moved together slowly and naturally. I felt the shadow of his face as it crossed my eyelids. Yeah, I'm not gonna do moaning sounds. It's a little awkward. Then there was the soft sensation of our lips touching. Unlike the sudden impact of the first kiss, this one felt subtle and gentle. Ate. We broke apart from my lips. He broke apart from my lips and whispered my name. Caressing my cheek with his hand... my cheek with his hand, he leaned in for another kiss. His longing, lonely face was right before my eyes. Inside, my own heart twitched with emotion as his face and his lips came nearer. My God, how many times are we gonna just go on and make out at this restaurant? I wasn't sure what to do because I felt like I had fallen in love with him. He was adored by so many fans, but I had fallen in love with him. Oh my God, that was quick. Well, I can't say anything. My husband and I, we met on a dating site, and not even a month later, we ended up engaged. And not even a year later, we were married. So I can't say anything about it being quick. And 5 years later, we're still married. So it all started the first night we went out together. I had ignored the warnings of my heart and let my feelings for him cross that barrier. Our fleeting and faint kisses drifted apart, and we looked at one another's face. It felt like all the heat in my body was focused on my cheeks, and in my ears. Ryouhei was blushing at least as hard as I was too. You know what, Ate? He had just begun to say something important. But just then the bell on the door jingled as it swung open. There you are, Ryouhei! Subaru Oshima had come walking into the cafe. Subaru? Welcome, Subaru! Subaru nodded to the owner and continued. Ryouhei, good thing I found you. The manager is looking for you. I am going to leave that here. I think that's a little... I will admit, I didn't expect the immediate kissing. But anyway, it seems like he likes her. So I guess that's a good sign, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I hope you enjoy and see you in the next video. Bye!